Hey guys, Ryder here with another Dark Souls 2 boss guide. Today we're tackling the final boss of the Ivory King DLC, the Burnt Ivory King. This boss is extremely difficult to fight solo. It's definitely recommended to go through Yulin Lois and try to find as many of the hidden Lois Knights in order to seal the portals, because as soon as you drop down here, there are these portals that will continually spawn adds throughout the entirety of the fight. The goal is to basically survive this gauntlet of enemies until the Yulin Lois Knights sacrifice themselves to freeze the portals shut. Once that happens, the adds will stop spawning from those respective portals. If you find the Lois Knights, if you find all of the Lois Knights, they will freeze all of the portals, and then it will just leave you and the boss by themselves. These Knights are just a general Knight archetype enemy. Some of them use spells, some of them use swords, some of them use different types of weapons. You just kind of want to keep your distance. The Knights will kind of hold aggro for a couple of them, but these enemies will zero in on you pretty goddamn quickly. You just kind of want to play the survival game with these adds until, as you see here, we have one of the Knights sacrificing himself to free the portal. It's a survival game. You have to survive for as long as you possibly can until the Burnt Ivory King comes out to join the fight. Now, as you can see here, there's still a few of the adds are left. These Knights kind of pick and choose when they decide they're going to go and sacrifice themselves for the portal. You can tell one's about to whenever they glow, like you see the one to the left doing there. And he's going to take off to go seal one of the portals. You want to try to take down these adds as fast as you can. They can overwhelm you pretty goddamn fast. Try to focus in on these Pyromancer ones. These Pyromancer caster adds, they do a lot of damage very quickly. They hurt. Now, when that raises in the air, that shows you that the boss is about to come out. So, when the Burnt Ivory King joins the fight, he is a general archetype. He kind of fights just like the adds you were just fighting, but he's a lot more aggressive and he does a lot more damage. When he buffs his sword blue, his attacks will do bonus damage that will go through shields. And his attacks will also do bonus damage to stamina. So, using a shield to block the attacks of this knight, or this boss, is not going to help very well. When his sword is buffed, he will often try to do a stabbing motion. That is unblockable. It will impale you on the sword, and you will lose most, if not all, of your stamina, and you will take massive damage. If you get hit, make sure you try to walk away at first and try to dodge his next attack, because he normally does an immediate follow-up attack as soon as you go to get up. But all in all, this fight is it can be distracted by the NPCs a little bit, as you see here. If you have any remaining adds still in the fight, you want to try to focus them down and take care of them, especially if they're Pyromancer adds like this one here. They can be a very big nightmare. As you can see, there's the buff where he buffs his sword blue, and see, he does a lot of damage when he does that. You want to try to get away from him as fast as you can. If you do have any of the Knights left, they're a really good distraction for the boss. But yeah, that's pretty much the entirety of the fight. You want to just constantly roll through his attacks. He doesn't fight any differently than the adds he has. He just has a slightly different move set. A good time to attack him is whenever he does that jump overhead slice. It's a really good chance to get a couple of free hits on him. But anyway, if this video was helpful to you at all, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, ding that notification bell. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And be sure to check the links in the description down below where you can find a link to my Twitch kick and all that other stuff. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.